Hello. If you've never seen me before, my name is Stasia. I want you to use your discernment in this message, but I am getting that this is a collective message. Okay. Did I say I hope you're well? If not, I do. I hope you're well. I'm sitting outside in a garden, like the most beautiful garden. And I don't know if, let me see if I can show you. Hold on. Let's see. So there could be significance in that. Um, Waterfalls for sure, red flowers. But there's a message that I'm hearing as I'm sitting here. And I feel like this is, God is saying, I gave you an unthinkable task, right? Like I gave you a hard task. And what I am getting from that is like this energy of knowingness. Like I feel like spirit is like, we know what we're asking you to do. We know that, the world is at this transition point. They're giving me this energy now of like a planet when it is stationed in retrograde, in the sense of saying like that is the hardest part, right? The pivot, the transition, the walking the bridge, the change of the guard is the hardest part. And that they know that, right? I feel like that is why there's so many people's gifts coming online. I feel like there's so many things that we were not able to reach into before that now they're like all hands on deck type of energy. I do still feel like this is very much associated with Neptune's retrograde yesterday and this 4-degree alignment that is starting to take shape be- between the outer planets, this configuration between the outer planets, as we get into the second half of the year, right? I feel like there was a lot that happened over the last week. What's today? I don't know what today is, but there was just a lot of energy and now it's like we've reminisced and we've been emotional and we are still thinking about it until Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 23rd. But we're at the point of the transition of like allowing the new guard to take place, allowing the new overlay to like solidify. And there's this energy of, yeah, it's like uncertainty, but it's something else. It's like, um, someone's distracting me. Hold on. Okay. So there's this energy of like authenticity that is also coming through. And what Spirit is saying in the authenticity is like, it's not like forget everything that you've been taught, but kind of. I keep hearing them say, focus on your relationship and experiences that you've had with me, right? And there is truth in the biblical context. There's truth in religious context. They're saying it's not the whole truth. So there's this energy of authenticity. And in the energy of authenticity, there is like, yeah, trust. There's this trust that they're asking of you. But there's also like this trust of yourself. I feel like what they're wanting is for us to not still operate in a sense of guilt, in a sense of like, you know, unworthiness, in a sense of feeling like you have to do something to earn something, in a sense of like the way that we're taught religiously, right? I think that there is this sheep and hoarder, like the person who hoards the sheep type of energy. I don't even know if that is right? But that's the energy that I sense. Like I feel like there's a lot of people that are looking for an external source of like, do I go now? Do I say it now? What do I say? How do I say it? like there's a lack of understanding yourself, because like I feel like there's now disbelief in the external structure, right? So whether that is like a church or a person or a relationship or a job or whatever it is, like there's some lack of faith or a clarity that has just happened for you, and now you don't know. I feel like you don't know what direction to turn. I feel like you may have three options and be at a fork in the road or a crossroad and not really know what direction to turn. I also get a sense that I want to tell you to go left. Just crazy because usually I say, I tell my daddy all the time, like every time I ask God, what's up, he tells me that my dad goes left, that he never goes right. But right now, I want to say that you go left. Maybe you're left handed. Maybe that is important for some reason. I don't ever want to tell you a direction. Trust your own guidance, right? This is not me literally telling you, but this is just me that they're saying you choose the direction, is what they're saying. That there is a direction that is chosen, but I feel like God is saying God has been a part of your life your whole life, and you have different situations and synchronicities and circumstances and dreams and experiences where God has shown up for you in a very unorthodox way, in a way that is only known to you and God, you and your higher source, you and your higher power. And I feel like God is saying to lean into that. God is also saying that there is so much more that your brain can do, but you're not utilizing it. So there's this energy of like, if I were to ask you, where do you want to go? Right? Like, we got $10 million, we got a jet, where are we going? Do you know? When you sit and you're hovering over a problem and you do not know the solution, God is saying to use your brain to be creative, to use your brain to be a visionary, to use your brain to manifest and to create, because the more that you start to create in your inner world, then it will come into your external world. But if you're using your brain power going, oh man, like, and I can't believe so and so did this, and this job fucking sucks, and like my kids get on my and da, 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 da. I can hear so much right now. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of conversations about our current circumstances, not having enough, not having enough, not this, not that, unhappiness, uncertainty. But there's not a lot of like, dang, imagine we get a castle, right? What would the inside of the castle look like? Like, like, or when we open up our homestead, what does that look like? Like, what type of animals are we gonna have, and where do we even want to live? Like, what state are we staying here? Like, are we staying in the United States? Or are we banned in the United States and moving to another country? And if we do, what country? And what does that even look like? And like, I wonder, is that affordable? And like, how am I? And I. That is what God is saying. God is saying to create right now. God is saying to not look in this dead, I just heard, reality, because it is dead. They're saying to create moving forward. And I feel like there's going to be blessings and bounty and things that come from you pushing your brain to the other side and not allowing it to stay in this reality that is no longer existent. I love you.